There's a wholesaling corporation that has bought and sold over $17 billion in real estate, and you've never heard of them. They are bigger than every other guru combined. They've managed to succeed in nationwide house buying, even where Zillow failed. Last year alone, they sold almost 20,000 houses. They've operated in the shadows, using their tech platform to dominate every market that they enter, and they are expanding rapidly in over 40 metros and may be coming for yours next. This company is New Western.
Co-founded by Stuart Denyer, Kurt Carlton, and Andrew Welker, is rapidly expanding as the nation's largest marketplace for residential investment properties. Leveraging cutting-edge technology, they've streamlined transactions for over 200,000 investors.
At first glance, they seem to be doing a great service to our wholesaling industry by adding a level of professionalism and experience to an industry that has a reputation of being full of scammers. But our extensive research shows that there may be a dark side to this wholesaling corporation, and it's starting to leave traces. In this video, we're going to cover who exactly is New Western and how did they grow so big? What's really happening behind the scenes of their company? What are they planning next? And how can you compete? So New Western started in 2008 with 3 founders, Andrew Welker, Kurt Carlton, and Stuart Denyer. The vision was to be a one-stop shop for all things real estate investing. See, I couldn't find a lot on any of their backstories before the founding of New Western, but in the sparse interviews that I did find, they mentioned the 2008 housing crash as a big motivator for starting New Western, and they wanted New Western to be a scalable wholesaling operation that did things differently. They wanted to be a one-stop shop for real estate investors to be able to find deals, purchase the deals, fix them up, and then resell them, all in a safe, ethical, and easy way. But for some reason now, Andrew Welker isn't affiliated with the company for some unknown reason that I couldn't find. So the way that New Western found deals was just like any other wholesaler to start. They would do offline marketing with direct mail, and they had a small members area on their website where local wholesalers in Texas could submit their properties and joint venture with New Western. Though New Western did their own offline marketing, their focus was on JV deals. They wanted to build the largest buyers list in their metro and then go to local wholesalers and say, hey, you can make more money even by joint venturing with us than you could on your own because of our massive list of investors. They had a simple members area section on their website where investors could fill out their information to either JV with New Western or be on the mailing list to receive future deals. They started a brokerage called New Western Realty where they recruited agents to help sell all the deals that they were getting. See, again, their goal was to be involved in every step of the transaction. These agents would not only bring you the deal, but they could also list it and sell it for you after you purchased the home and renovated it. They also started a private lending company called Sherman Bridge, where they would lend money to people who wanted to buy their deals. And this was a very profitable system for them because they made money when they sold the deal, they made money when the investor purchased the deal with a lending company, and then they made money when that investor resold the deal with one of their listing agents, all without taking very much risk at all. They were able to do a massive amount of deals without actually needing to have the capital to buy any of the deals themselves. And this allowed them to scale rapidly. Within 2 years, they dominated the whole DFW market. And by 2013, they started to expand outside of Texas. They realized the key to their success was getting as many investors on their list as possible, because the more investors that they had, the easier it would be to joint venture with other wholesalers and to sell the deals that they were getting. They built out a tech platform that has created a list of over 200,000 investors for them. And this platform would be where they would be able to list all their deals and be able to sell them very easily at scale. And they continue to do their own offline marketing like direct mail and Google Ads. And I run Google Ads for a bunch of investors as well because it's a great way to scale very easily at the push of a button. And I'm sure New Western was doing that too. And if you're a serious investor and are interested in running Google Ads but don't want to learn it yourself, you can reach out to us in the link in the description of this video. New Western then launched an iBuying service called HomeGo in 2018, where they consolidated their marketing to find deals to, again, be able to find deals nationally at scale. And now they do a deal every 13 minutes. That's over 20,000 houses a year. But growing this big so fast comes at a cost. New Western developed this hyper-aggressive culture that started to leave some bad traces all across the internet. You see, in order to grow this big and sell this many deals so quickly, you need to have a team of salespeople. And New Western needed a reliable way to hire people that they could then sell all the deals on their marketplace. So they have this hiring funnel where they tend to hire very young, out-of-college professionals who are eager to make money and get into business. They even have a YouTube channel that is all about how New Western is an amazing place to work. Though if you dig a little deeper, you'll see that over half of all their employees have been there less than 2 years. A lot of these agents' goals are just to sell the deals, and there seems to be a trend of the numbers that they're providing to investors of how much the home is going to resell for or how much the repairs are aren't really that accurate. New Western has investors sign a lot of legal paperwork and reminds them to exactly what they signed. Now, this isn't uncommon in the real estate space, but this culture has spread to their other companies too. So they have Sherman Bridge Lending, which has the same founders of New Western. And if you just look at the reviews, worst experience ever. I don't understand how they're rated so well. Never agree to these loan terms again. Hands down, by far and away, the worst experience I've ever had in my life. Bait and switch lender. And also with HomeGo, their iBuying service. Receiving too many letters and phone calls to buy my house. Sending out direct mail pieces with pictures of the owner's home on the mail piece. It's pretty aggressive marketing. I keep telling these companies to stop contacting me. They're harassing me. Predatory business. You get the idea. Their aggressive marketing tactics and iffy numbers are starting to leave a bad reputation for New Western. So what are they planning next? Well, it seems like they've hired a new marketing executive and are making a PR effort to improve their brand. They're publishing more videos, coming out with more content about how New Western does business. You see, they do have a lot of bad reviews, but to give them credit, they have a lot of good reviews too. And there's no way that a company of this size could scale so large without doing something right. Obviously, their bad reviews haven't been prevalent enough to stop their growth. And is it really New Western, or can we chalk it up to just being a symptom of the wholesaling industry and New Western being no better or worse than any of the other wholesalers out there? They're in over 40 metros now, and from the looks of it, it doesn't look like they're slowing down anytime soon. And if they're not in your metro now, they probably will be. So how can you compete against them? Well, look, New Western isn't the only major nationwide brand for house buying out there, and you're really competing against HomeGo. So use what you have to your advantage, which is that you're a local, trustworthy investor. Double down on that brand. Be the opposite of the big mega corporation. Point out how credible you are, how local you are, how you lived in your area for a long time, and be that investor. And that is one way that you can really stand out. And yes, New Western is going to do deals because of their massive machine that they have, but they're going to turn off a lot of people too with the culture that they have. And those people, well, they may just end up working with you if you let them know about it. And one great way to do that, again, is Google Ads. If you're a serious investor doing deals, you can reach out to us in the link below. But if you want to know about other big players in the real estate space that may not be exactly who they seem, check out this next video.